7 secrets that make older men instantly good-looking. Women always notice these. What makes older men instantly attractive? It's not just experience or the things you've learned along the way. It's how you carry that experience. The little things you do, the unspoken signals you send, that's what women are noticing. Trust me, this isn't about following trends. It's about creating your own style that says, I've got it together, and I'm not trying too hard. Let me show you the 7 little-known secrets that will have women seeing you in a whole new light. Welcome to Ima, the place where high-value men come to get inspired to level up their style, own their love life, and take charge of their relationships. Number 1. The right haircut that lifts your jawline and sharpens your silhouette. There's something strange about hair. It's one of the first things people notice, yet most men treat it like an afterthought. Same cut, same barber, same vague instructions, and then they wonder why they look tired or older than they feel. A bad haircut doesn't just waste your money, it robs your face of structure. Here's what usually goes wrong. The cut either adds bulk to the sides of your head, making your face look rounder and softer, or it completely ignores your jawline. And if your neckline isn't clean, it quietly unravels everything from the collar up. Most men never notice this, but women do. Colleagues do, even strangers do. What to wear instead? Think of your haircut as a subtle frame for your face. You want something that lifts, literally. A style with slightly shorter sides and just enough volume on top can elongate your profile and create contrast around the jaw. A low taper or a skin fade done right will pull focus upward and away from signs of fatigue or droop. The goal isn't to look trendy, it's to look sculpted. Now picture this, you're walking into a room, hairline clean, edges crisp, a gentle fade hugging your head shape. You look alert, sharp, present, even if you barely slept. That's the magic of a refined cut. It's not loud, it doesn't compete with your outfit, but it earns quiet respect. The drawback, it needs regular upkeep, every 2 to 3 weeks, max. But that's not a downside, it's a system. And systems are how smart men stay polished without effort. Number 2. Well-fitted trousers that follow the leg, not squeeze or sag. Trousers are where most outfits quietly fall apart. You could have the best jacket, the perfect shirt, even the right shoes. But if the pants are off, everything feels off. Most men either wear trousers that look like parachutes, or ones so tight they might as well be stitched on. And both send the wrong message. Here's the real problem. They're not dressing for their actual build. They're dressing for the mannequin in the store window, or worse, a younger version of themselves. Saggy, oversized pants drag your posture down and make your silhouette bulky and unrefined. Super skinny trousers do the opposite. They exaggerate the wrong areas and ruin your proportions. Neither one communicates presence. What to wear instead? Aim for trousers that follow your leg naturally. They should graze the thigh, taper slightly toward the ankle, and never bunch up at the hem. Mid-rise styles work best. They sit comfortably at the waist and elongate your torso without digging in or sagging out. The line from waist to shoe should look clean and intentional, not accidental. Visualize this. You're walking across the room, wearing trousers that move with you, not against you. The fabric doesn't pull or puff. Your legs look longer. Your posture looks straighter. And without saying a word, people take note. The cut says control. The fit says attention to detail. Are tailored trousers an investment? Yes. But here's the truth. When your pants fit right, everything above them looks sharper. And that effect, it stacks. In the boardroom, at dinner, or just walking down the street, you carry yourself like you belong. Number 3. A deep, clean scent that leaves an emotional trail. Most men underestimate the power of scent. It's invisible, but unforgettable. A lot of guys either skip cologne entirely or go for something too loud, too sweet, or just plain generic, usually whatever was on sale or gifted last Christmas. The result? They smell like everyone else. Or worse, like they're trying too hard. Here's the issue. Strong isn't always sexy. Overpowering cologne can come off desperate or juvenile. On the flip side, wearing nothing at all leaves no impression, just a missed opportunity. You don't want your scent to enter the room before you or cling to furniture after you've left. What you want is subtle dominance. What to use instead? Choose a signature scent with depth and maturity. Notes like sandalwood, vetiver, oud, leather, or a touch of amber. These kinds of scents don't scream, they whisper. And those whispers linger. A good fragrance evolves on your skin, reacting with your natural chemistry to create something uniquely yours. That's the key. Spray pulse points, neck, wrists, and maybe chest. Never close. Now, imagine this. You shake someone's hand or lean in slightly to speak, and they catch a warm, clean scent they can't quite place, but they remember it. Women associate you with calm confidence. Men quietly respect it, even if they never mention it. Your presence expands beyond words. Yes, good fragrance costs more, but it lasts longer, smells better as the day goes on, and tells people, without you saying a thing, that you know who you are. You're not just showing up, you're leaving a trail. Number 4, soft-spoken confidence paired with powerful eye contact. Loud doesn't equal strong. In fact, the more someone raises their voice or dominates a room with noise, the less grounded they often are. Many men mistake volume for power, but power that's real doesn't need to yell. It shows up quietly, and people listen anyway. Here's what usually goes wrong. You speak fast to fill silences, avoid eye contact because it feels too intense, or over-explain to prove your point, and all of it chips away at your presence. The result? You seem unsure, even when your intentions are solid. People don't remember your words, they remember your energy. What to use instead? Speak a little slower than feels natural. Lower your tone just slightly. Pause. Hold eye contact, not in a staring contest way, but with intent. 2 to 3 seconds is enough to create impact. Combine that stillness with calm body language, and suddenly, you're the person people focus on, even in a crowded space. Picture this. You're in a meeting, or sitting across from someone in a restaurant. You say fewer words, but each one lands. You're not performing, you're grounded. Your gaze doesn't flinch, and your tone never scrambles to prove anything. That moment becomes magnetic. You're remembered not for what you said, but for how people felt when you said it. The drawback? It takes a bit of practice. It feels uncomfortable at first. But once you build that muscle, your voice and your eyes become tools, not just features. And when both work in harmony, you don't have to say you're confident, you just are. Number 5, quiet grooming flexes. Trimmed brows, clean, even-toned skin. Grooming isn't about looking pretty, it's about showing precision. And the truth is, people notice the small stuff. The handshake that reveals dirt under your nails, the eyebrows that seem to be plotting their own escape, the patchy, uneven skin tone that makes you look more tired than you actually are. These details speak before you ever get a chance to. What usually goes wrong? Most men stop at a haircut and a splash of cologne. Face wash, whatever bar soap's in the shower. Eyebrows? Why touch those? Nails? They're clean enough. But grooming is where you separate the men who try from the men who are just sharp by default. What to do instead? Start simple. Trim your brows. Not shape, trim. Clean and file your nails once a week. Use a gentle exfoliator twice weekly to smooth out the rough spots and moisturize morning and night. Add a vitamin C serum or a tinted moisturizer if you want to even your skin tone discreetly. These aren't spa day luxuries. They're maintenance tools, like keeping your car running smooth. Now picture this. You're in a close-up conversation. Someone notices your skin looks healthy, your eyes look open, and your hands look clean. They might not say it out loud, but they clock it. That's what quiet grooming flexes do. They create trust. They show you're a man who pays attention even when no one's watching. These aren't huge efforts. They're habits. Low effort, high return. And when done consistently, they build a reputation without you ever needing to open your mouth. Number 6, choosing one iconic accessory that becomes your signature. Accessories are where most men either overdo it or forget them entirely. You've seen it. Too many rings, layered necklaces, flashy watches. It starts looking like a costume. On the flip side, there's the minimalist guy who wears absolutely nothing and ends up forgettable. Neither extreme works. The goal isn't to decorate yourself. It's to define yourself. Here's where it often goes wrong. Treating accessories like afterthoughts or changing them too often. One day it's a bracelet, the next a random hat, then nothing at all. There's no identity. It becomes noise. What to wear instead? Choose one accessory. Not two. Not a full collection. Just one. It could be a matte black timepiece, a leather bracelet, iconic glasses, a classic belt buckle. It should be timeless, subtle, and repeatable. Something you wear so consistently, people begin to associate it with you. That's the point. It becomes your visual signature. Picture this. Someone describes you to a friend and they say, you know, the guy with the silver cuff, or that guy with the tortoise frame glasses. That kind of association sticks. And you didn't need to say anything flashy. It becomes your silent trademark. The benefit, it creates memorability. People take you more seriously when your appearance feels intentional. And even in a room full of stylish men, you stand out, not because you're loud, but because you're consistent. There's only one thing to keep in mind. Don't chase trends. Your signature piece should feel like it's part of your DNA. The moment you start switching it up every week, it loses power. Choose it, own it, and let it speak before you do. By the way, everything we've talked about, from grooming tools to signature accessories, has been carefully linked in the video description below. No pressure, no push, just useful tools if you decide to upgrade the way you show up. And if you've made it to this point in the video, drop a simple, "I see the details" in the comments. That one line tells us you're part of the real community, the ones who don't just watch, but grow with us. We appreciate you more than you know. And because you stayed till now, here's something special just for you. Number 7, a calm, collected walk. No rush, just quiet command. How you walk says more about you than you might think. Yet most men rush through life, head down, shoulders tight, moving as if they're always running late. That hurried, erratic pace, it's a giveaway of insecurity or stress. It's not a flex, it's a sign that you're letting life control you instead of the other way around. What's the right way? A calm, collected walk. A slow, deliberate pace. Your feet don't need to slap the ground like you're trying to outrun time. Let them glide with purpose. Keep your shoulders relaxed but broad. Walk as if every step is deliberate, like you own the ground beneath you. Visualize this. You enter a room, and instead of hurrying, you take your time. Your head is high, your gaze steady, and your body moves with intention. People notice, without you saying a word. That calmness radiates leadership, confidence, and control. This isn't about arrogance. It's about owning your space without drawing attention to it. It's the difference between being present and simply passing through. A collected walk isn't just an aesthetic, it's a mindset. And the best part? It never goes out of style. Bonus point, posture that speaks before you do. Own the room without a word. Posture is one of those things people rarely compliment, but always notice. It's silent, powerful, and speaks before you ever open your mouth. And yet most men walk like their backs negotiating with gravity. Shoulders hunched, neck tilted forward, one hip doing all the work. It sends the wrong signal entirely. What usually goes wrong? It's not intentional. It creeps in from long hours at a desk, driving, or even just scrolling. But the effect is clear. You appear smaller, less confident, and honestly, less prepared for whatever's in front of you. And once it becomes your default, it starts affecting everything. Your clothes fit poorly, your energy drops, your presence dims. What to do instead? Align yourself like someone who's already respected. Stand with your shoulders back, not forced, just neutral. Chin level, feet grounded. When you sit, don't slouch into the chair. Occupy it with quiet authority. Practice walking into a room as if someone's watching you from behind. Not to impress, but to maintain control. Now imagine this. You're at a dinner, a meeting, or just crossing the room. You're not saying a word, but people notice. You carry yourself like you belong there. Like nothing shakes you. That's not arrogance. It's ownership, and it's rare. We saved this point for last because it affects everything else you've learned today. This is our thank you for staying with us until the end. You're not just a viewer, you're part of the circle that values presence, not noise. If this video gave you value, give it a like. It helps more people find it and supports the growth of this channel. Subscribe for daily insights that keep you sharp, confident, and ahead. Share this with someone who'd benefit. We've recommended another video on your screen. Check it out next, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Thanks for watching.